Thank you, Mrs. B. Miller. I think we've got one hell of a story here.
Well, now, wait a minute. Don't you rush off. I have lots of interesting things to tell you about Tuna.
Well, I'm sure it just boggles.
I've done 7 altogether.
I've done 12.
So between us, we've done 19 productions of the
Over
Tuna
33 years.
Over 33 years in several states.
And these characters, I think, run the gamut. I mean, they're not all
Everything.
Yes, they are
guys your age.
male, female, young, old, children, old ladies, and a dog.
No, you can play that, what's his name, Dr. Doolittle. The man talked to all them damn animals. Yeah, you can play that part. Hey, I speak.
It is definitely intense. You know, you go backstage. When we go backstage at the very beginning to the very end of the show, it is just you're on the whole time. You're dressing people. As soon as you dress the actors, you move on to the next costume, and then just continuing on and on and on. And there's very little downtime. If anything is missed, then those seconds really count. And something will happen, and people will come on stage wrong or just naked.
It's not only choreographing how costumes are going to go on people, it's choreographing which side of the actor we're going to be on. It's choreographing who's moving when. I mean, the exciting stuff is backstage. It's like, you know, we could do X's and O's, like for a football team, you know, this way goes that way, kind of thing.
The thing that's the most difficult about the show is that we dress everybody from head to toe. So there are rings, there are earrings, there are necklaces, there are shoes, there are socks, there are hats, there are mustaches, there are wigs. I mean, I think everybody has a wig. I know that Dawn specifically has a ton of accessories, specifically for a couple characters. And so they're very intricate changes comparatively to other shows. We can do some underdressing, which means putting costumes on over or under other clothes. But because of the intricacies of this show, we do less of that. And so we have to, I mean, it's literally head to toe, off and on, every time.
This is your
sixth time, yeah, wow. Sixth time. I come back for the people. I come back because it's theater. I step in here and everything is right in the world, and all of my friends are here, and it's just a family reunion every time I step in here.
They're amazing, and one thing that's really unique about this particular group that we have is most of them are actors themselves and very accomplished actors. So they understand what an actor goes through, they understand your rhythms, and they understand where your mind's at when you go off stage. So they really know how to relate to us as an actor, you know, and a great accompanist. The best accompanists I've ever worked with have been actors, because they play the keyboard like they're acting the moments. And so when you're singing it, they're singing it with you, they're acting it with you, so they know when to slow down and speed up and breathe, and they're kind of like that as dressers, you know.
Yeah, not to spoil the illusion of the play, because part of why it works theatrically is that you know that you're not watching $100 million worth of CGI that took 6 years and a computer's not fooling you. There really was an actor just there, and now he's just there, and now he's this, and he was that. It has the kind of theatricality that is specific to the theater. But it's enormously complex and made to look graceful and simple. If you think about the fact that we each have 24 costume changes, and if you think what a costume change entails, it's, you know, how many pieces, shoes or socks, or shoes and socks, or pants and a dress, or pearls and a glass, and wigs and a hat, and the gloves and a purse and a cane, and then you think about how many hundreds of details they are, and then you add on top of that the fact that they happen in a very, very concise period of time. They are quick changes. So you have to literally have hundreds of technical manifestations occurring correctly at every single performance in a very limited amount of time. We are either doing a Broadway Cares or some kind of a fundraiser with the Tuna shows. We've done that with all of them. And we try to bring the dressers out because, you know, we're just a couple of old hands. They're doing all the work. So,
yeah, they're terrific.
Yeah.